Hello everyone, welcome to All the Mods 8, the final episode. This is episode 100. I can't believe we got through 100 episodes of this. It's insane. And I feel like we're not even done. There's so much more to do. We've been going through quite a lot recently to the main thing in this pack is figuring out how to do things in the least laggy way you can. And there is a really good thing. I love this part of the pack with the Starry Bee. That's not how you spell it. Brilliant. The Starry Bee, wherever it's gone. You know what I mean, right? The Star Bee. So, well, we've got a big representation right here. And because of this bee, you can actually, you set up like a bunch of automations to get ATM stars, right? And then, because of the bee, you can rip all of those automations down again afterwards. I think I've done that with most of them, which is a bit bad, but it's not that bad because I have a world download still. Episode 80 or something like that. I think I put it up a couple months ago. I know, you guys want more, but it has to come to an end at some point. Let's just, okay, I'll phrase it like this. My single player of All the Mods 8 has to come to an end. I'll just, I'll leave that with you right there. My single player. Oh, I'll show you something at the end, which might make a bunch of you happy. Oh, potatoes, by the way, thank you very much. That means that you watched all the way to the end of last episode. I won't say any more. This thing, by the way, I did this last episode, didn't I? Where I set this up so it puts down some stone. And then we got the block breaker. And the block breaker is breaking it. And it's got the enchant on here of Boon of Earth. So we are getting some, like, ores. And it's been doing a treat. Like, I just had it up, didn't I? X, Y. There you go. These have all come in. This actually stopped between episodes because for some reason, even with a crafting upgrade, this doesn't want to craft stone. So, I don't know why. But what I did was I set up a crafting recipe, or I crafted 10,000 stone. And it's slowly getting through them. So it's not bad. I need to somehow move my stream chat over so I'm not like constantly, this is my head right now. I have to go like this and then this and then this because I'm looking over all the way over there. So what are we going to do today? There is one thing I wanted to sort of have a look into, and I did it for a couple of seconds before stream because I've been in this world for about, I'd say 20 minutes. I wanted to make sure this world actually loaded because, you know, it's been a bit of a struggle because I have tick accelerated everything, which I don't suggest. I mean, I do if you haven't got much time to play and you've got a decent computer. But as I was trying to say earlier, the whole thing with this pack is you automate a bunch of stuff and it doesn't matter if it's laggy because as soon as you get 18 ATM stars, you can make 2 blocks and make the B, and then you can rip all of those down, and that's what we kind of did. I forgot what I was going to say now, damn it. What was it? Something to do with being laggy. Oh yeah, that was it. So one of the automations we had was the Nexium emitter. So we did this one ages ago. I think it was before episode 50. And I think a few people have been struggling with this. From what I've seen a couple of people in the comments ask for like an up-to-date version, but I don't see anything that's changed. Am I being dumb? I can't see anything here that has completely changed at all. I think this is the same recipe. I know the Tesla coil is the main pain in the bum, because you have to make a HV accumulator. Hop graphite, by the way. I'm going to have to make some of this in my other series soon. So, yeah, that's kind of a pain. But what I did for hop graphite, if we fly up here, you guys know my feelings on mystical agriculture, don't you? Which is I don't like using mystical agriculture if I can help it. But my Nexium emitter, you needed hop graphite, and I could not be asked to, because you have to smelt down this, which you get from the squeezer. So I made, I think, 4 of these, and I made the seed, because then that was super easy. So that's how I was getting, I don't know where my hop graphite is, but that's how I got the hop graphite needed for the 18 HV accumulators, was I used mystical. Although we only needed 18 of these hop graphite, so it's not too bad. What's the plan for today? You think I have a plan? I don't really have a plan, if I'm honest. I was kind of gonna take suggestions, so if anybody wanted to have a look at anything, I was also gonna have a look around. So let's start with a mine colony, because that's how I kind of tried to start the pack, was with mine colonies. But yeah, mine colonies, I think, it's a bit controversial, I know. Next pack, so when All the Mods 9 comes out, for example, I don't know when that's going to be, by the way, but when it does come out, I will be playing it, obviously, because anything from the ATM team has always been amazing. But when ATM 9 comes out, if it's got mine colonies, I might skip it, because it is a massive time sink. And the one thing that I'm not a big fan of, I really liked it back in the day because you could automate everything, and now we've got this amazing computer craft, like, oh, I can do this now. Right there we go. Now we've got this amazing computer craft, like, program that the greening machine has shown us, and yeah, we needed this, I think, because it just automates everything. I wish I set this up ages ago, if I'm honest. But with that, it makes it so much easier, except for the fact that, well, you can see right here, this is framed paper extra. If Domen Ornamentum was not in the pack as well, or for some reason, I don't know, Mine Colonies didn't have that, I think it would be such a nice mod to play with. And I have been sort of told a couple of times that this Donum Ornamentum, like, you know, these roofs, they're actually quite taxing. So this pack is super laggy as it is, right? I mean, it seems alright right now, but that's because I ripped down most of my automations. I'm trying to land up here, thank you very much, thank you. But if it didn't have Domen Ornamentum, I think maybe I would give Mine Colonies another go. But I don't really like this, because you have to program in with your sawmill operator, which we never built, by the way, but we probably should have. We had to build, yeah, you have to, like, program all of the Domen Ornamentum stuff in. And that's just not fun, in my opinion. That's just so much programming in. I mean, saying that, we do have, like, a good amount of... There's a bunch of recipes. There's a bunch of recipes. Yeah, I've got a lot of recipes. As you can see, like down here, these are, I think this one here is full, but it's different, and I can't explain why. I don't want to do it with Mine Colonies. So yeah, I think All the Mods 9, I might give Mine Colonies a skip. Hopefully that's alright with you guys. So, looking over at the comments, even though you hate the mod, I would like you to try every seed. We do have... Where's my trees? Over here. Sorry, pig. We do have this tree right here, get all the mystical seeds. So there is a quest for that, isn't there? And this, funny enough, leads on to another comment right there. But, where is it? Mystical agriculture. Oops, excuse me. So, mystical agriculture, there is, like, a thing to get all of the seeds. I don't like the mod, So I don't think I'll be making this or doing this now. I did get the dragon egg crux. Why is it not? Oh, there is no reward. Okay. I've done this a couple of times as well. Weird. Why is it giving me a tick for these but not the rest? It's a bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, there's a bunch of seeds that we could be making right here. I don't know if I should go over it again why I'm not a massive fan of Mystical. I probably shouldn't, so I won't, but it's easy, that's why. I would rather use bees because bees are fun. Space trains, we did that one. Oh yeah, it's got a torch next to it. If it's got a torch, it means we did it. Not all of these trees have stuff on it. We got the Library of Alexandra, which is super good. I've never done that before either. Where is it? I think it's downstairs in my base. So we can go down into this horrible monstrosity. There it is. There's my Library of Alexandra. This was super cool. But I don't see the difference. What's the difference between this and the previous one? I know you can get like higher enchants in this, but you could do that in the other one? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, what else we got? I'd also like to see more computer craft. Oh, I'm in the B again. Brilliant. There we go. Computer craft is a very interesting mod, and I've explained this in a comment, but I don't think I've talked about it in an episode yet. I'm actually a programmer. I program for a living, and that's the reason I'm not a massive fan of computer craft, because I do it as a job. So I play Minecraft to get away from coding. But computer craft is all coding. I will say, when I was trying to set something up in another area. Anyway, I won't go over that yet, but I'll talk about it at the end of the stream. And writing everything in Lua, it's just so different to what I'm used to. Because I program in a different programming language. It's not Java, just putting that out there. But I programming in different language, and it's just different, and the syntax is weird to me. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Is it the cap on points? What's that? Because they are not technically unlocked yet. Oh, I see. Is that why this is like this? Because I haven't unlocked this one. And that one over there. Okay. I don't want to make those sort of... Oh, fine. We'll make the farmland. So we got the Inferium one. Let's make the other farmlands because we can. Let's get some dirt. I think you can just put a hoe with dirt, right? Let's just get a bunch of it. Where's the different stuff? So we've got Inferium, we've got Prudentium, which is that gets us those. What's the one above? I think, is it this one? It is. Nice. And then where's the blue one? Let's craft us some of that. And then Supremium. Oh, no. Awakened Supremium. That's not what I wanted, is it? I want the regular Supremium. This one. And then we've already done the Insanium, so that makes sense. Now if we have a look at it. There you go. Thanks for pointing that out. Where's the library difference? Did I miss something right there? Library of Alexandria is probably meant for packs with more enchantment levels. Okay, got ya. I've always wondered what's the difference, because why are you not getting books? I've got to run over here again. Hello, dude. Yeah, you should be getting books. We use so many books. Whoever suggested using this, absolute legends, because yeah, books is a right pain. You also get paper from it. That's really good to know. And enchanted books. Oh, this is really cool because we can stick enchanted books in and they go straight into the Library of Alexandria. So, Highline HD, what's up with you? Hello. Oh, and hello too. I need to start saying people's names. I don't know how to say that. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. You guys know this, right? But Quaxi, I think that's how you say it. Hello to you. Ertz, 100,000 plays. Missing part. You've had a bunch of really cool comments recently, so I know your name. Humpus. Adrian. I'm only going to say first names because otherwise, yeah, I'm bad at saying people's names. Ronnie, how you doing? And Diego Santos. I knew how to pronounce that, so I said it. I'm so bad with pronouncing things. I really like that I made this bee. I know I showed it off in literally every thumbnail since I made him, but I don't know why. I was just like, oh, this bee looks kind of cool. I'm going to try and make a big version. To be fair, I did have a plan of putting all of my bees in here. And then I realised there's not enough room, so I didn't in the end. But I think it looks kind of cool. I need to have one above this so I can get out. There we go. I also like that we put the transport thing on our Paxel, because having the little wand with us was a bit annoying. Oh, I really should look at the comments. Apologies. I was saying, is the cap on max points difference between... okay. That might be the difference for the Library of Alexandria, that there's like a cap on the maximum points you can have. Can you go into the quest book and claim all your rewards? Okay, I'm going to land for this because otherwise it might spew some stuff everywhere. Let's give it a go. Quest book. I don't think I've got that many unlocked. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did have quite a lot. Oh, I'm not sure I've got this. I should go put this in my Ars Nouveau thing. Let's do that now. We need some experience. Just kidding, we've got loads. How do I do this again? Is it... Oh wait, we just do this, right? Hey, accelerate. Augment speed. Can we put that on the unobtainium furnace? That would be interesting. A bit of diamonds. Iron clump from mechanism. Oh, actually, I didn't think about that. We might actually have got a bunch of stuff from mechanism done. And why is there more? Weird. Anyway. Yeah, we might have got like a big chunk of mechanism done, but never mind. What do we skip? A crusher? We made a crusher about 1,000,000 times. What are you talking about? Crusher. Okay. Okay, we did that one as well. I forgot that there was quests for this. I probably should have been going through these quests as I was making the 5X over here. Weird. Yeah. Oh, my, okay, that's going to go on for a little while. Let me check comments again. Do you upload your world to the internet? Yeah, I do actually. I've got a I've got a world download, and I will be putting this world up before we like do anything to. We might blow this place up. I don't think. I really want to try a nuke because we got the nuke right from. Well, there's several nukes, but I was thinking one of these nukes, and maybe I don't know what these things do either. We could probably get an infinity nuke. Wait, let's grab one that's got like the most power in it. We can do that, and that should be charging up. I don't know if we're going to get it there in time, though. I might pop over to our... once we can fly over there. I don't know why I flew. I could just teleport over here. Can I just stick it in this? Yeah, there you go. That's just charging that up. I want to see what that does. Does it do a big explosion or something? Because it says nuke. But I've never used one of these, so I don't know what it actually does. Weird. So, as I was saying, I will put up a world download for this before we activate any of these things. And I tend to put up world downloads at the end of my series. And they're just on my Discord. I've got a little, like, what do you call them? Rooms? Or one of the chat areas where you can go in and you can just click download. I've had to move all of my folders recently because Dropbox was asking me to pay the money, and I said no. So I moved it to Google. But I'm going to try and do that with this as well. I will have to probably kick myself out of here, and then I'll load back in afterwards, and then we could do some nuking. But yeah. You will be able to get a copy of this world. There's already a copy, is what I was trying to say. There's a copy from ages ago. And I think it was just after Britannia came out. So I had a little bit of Britannia. And I don't think I'd built the big star base yet. So, you know, this base, which is a star, by the way. Yeah, and the Titan wasn't there. I just realised if you turn your head sideways, the Titan is... Never mind. Yeah. But you will be able to get this exact world before I blow it up, basically. This is my sort of talking tree, isn't it? I've landed up here and talked about stuff for a while, so I quite like that. Where did my... windmill go? Can you not see it because shaders? I'm going to turn that off, see if it's there. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, the world just doesn't look as nice. I love having shaders on now. Although that has disappeared. I think it's immersive. Doesn't like these shaders. Right. Peter Kinney, thank you for watching. You've been watching my series recently. Did you start from the beginning, or did you like catch up from, I don't know, just like halfway through? Because I think a few people have done that. 100 episodes, I know, right? Rick Clark, it's nice to see you. It's quite a feat. Most don't get past episode 30 except for Etho. Exactly, right? I did have a chat with the Voxel earlier today, and I've kind of promised that I will complete all the mods gravitas pack, by the way, so that one will still be going, which, by the way, all of you should go and download it and play it because it's flipping amazing. Such a good pack. I know it's kind of an expert mode pack, but it's really good. As you could probably tell, because I'm loving that pack right now. Will you ever play a mod pack that doesn't have this much technology and focus on building? That's a really good question, actually. So, thank you, Andrew. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but I probably will play a pack where there's not much like tech involved and not much like setting up stuff, and I can have a bit of a go at building stuff. If I'm honest, there was a pack a while ago I think it was Chosen Architects pack. Yeah, it was. Yeah, where I started playing it and then I realized there was nothing for me to do because at that point I was completely set on not building anything ever. But recently I've been actively trying to build stuff. Like, I tried to make this mega base. I did have a plan to move everything, but I obviously ran out of time. But I have got kind of a focus on, not a focus, but I've got a thing in the back of my head now that says you need to make this thing look pretty. So please put some of your brain power towards that. Oh, look at the moon. Crescent moon. As you can tell, I get distracted quite a bit, and this is the stuff that I cut out of the episodes. So let me have a look through the comments. Is All the Mods 8 better than All the Mods 7? It all depends. That's a really wishy-washy answer, I know, but All the Mods 7, I loved All the Mods 7, both versions, because I don't know if you guys know, but there was a 1.18.1 version, and there was a 1.18.2 version, and I like both versions because I did it as Season 1. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown this before, but this is... He's a floating body right now because I don't think I've ever shown you like the rest of him. Anyway, as I was saying, All the Mods 7, really, really good pack. All the Mods 8, I think if you'd have asked me that question about 2 months ago, I'd say All the Mods 7 because it was like a finished pack. But now All the Mods 8 is finished. I'd say that this pack is 100% finished now. It's polished, if you know what I mean. I'd say, yeah, All the Mods 8 is probably better because it's a newer version of Minecraft, right? That's just how I see it. I always try and play the newest versions. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know also Gravitas is 1.18.2, but it's awesome. And Terra Firma hasn't been updated to 1.19 yet, so, you know, you do what you can. Right, what's the next question? Will there be an All the Mods 8 to the skies anytime soon? Ooh, that is a very good question. I don't know, if I'm honest. I really hope there is, because that would make like a really good series, I think. There was an issue with All the Mods 7 to the skies for me, which is I just got the ATM star and infinite power in All the Mods 7. And then I was like, oh, To the Skies has come out. I'll go and play that. And I ended up doing exactly what I did in All the Mods 7. Whereas I feel like All the Mods 8, there's going to be enough variation on the ways to play. And also, I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten what I've done in this pack. So I might go a completely different route to get to the 18 All the Mods stars. So yeah, that's kind of... I would be very interested if they actually came out with the To the Skies version. There's another reason as well, but again, I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. I'm only going to stream for about 2.5 hours. So about a couple more hours, and then I'll end the stream because it's a work night. It's a school night. Anyway, right, next question. I don't know, by the way. I don't know if there's going to be an All the Mods 8 To the Skies, but I hope there is, because I love the To the Skies versions of it. You could go hunting for a soul receptacle for your... Oh, yeah, I should definitely go do that. Where should I look? The Creative Spellbook. This one right here needs this, and that's the only thing I'm missing to make all of the creative items, the ones that use the ATM star. But I haven't got one of these. I've been looking for so long. Yeah, it's red, meaning that I don't have one. If you've got any suggestions on where I should look, maybe I'll go do that whilst I talk. Don't be caught out by that 10-minute timer on the nuke, by the way. Oh, you tried the nuke. Oh dear. I should definitely give that a go. That's going to take a full night to try and find one of the soul receptacles. Yeah, probably. Let's have a look in the quest book just because... oh, I can do this now as well. What did that give us? Dirty iron ore. Brilliant. That was just a bunch of stuff from Mechanism. All of the stuff from Industrial Foregoing. I never clicked the button over here when I was making all my IF stuff. I don't really regret it because like we managed to do our own thing and we didn't have to go off the quests, if you know what I mean. It might have given me a little bit of a lead on where to go for the mycelial reactor. In fact, let's go and have a look at the mycelial reactor because it's kind of an interesting build. I think this is in my backpack somewhere. There it is. That's not it. That one. That is not even the flipping thing. Okay. That one? Nope. That's my Nether Star creator. I thought I turned that off, but obviously not. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Must be this one then. There we go. So, oh, it looks a bit weird because, yeah, you need to block update it. So this one was interesting because, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain the mycelial reactor. You have to have all of these running at the same time. And you don't need this to be, like, powered, if you know what I mean. I could put this right here. So these things don't power this reactor. This reactor is just being powered because all of these are on. I think it was extra utilities that added, like, a rainbow generator, which was just like this. But I'm getting distracted again. I should probably go and look at the comments. I think the infinity charger is faster for charging the nuke. How do you make that infinity charger? Charger. Which one's the infinity vehicle charger? This thing. Okay, let's make one of those. I have to wait for that to finish, but I'll slap that on top of my infinite power, and we'll see what we can do. Can you tell me why my charm is sinking? Charm of sinking doesn't work anymore. It's a necklace that lets you move freely in water. It worked fine, but now it simply doesn't. Interesting. I don't know why that wouldn't work anymore. Sinking. One of these bad boys. I've got a mech suit on, so I think I can freely walk around in water anyway. But we can give this a go. Is our creeper still here? He is! When did you get a hat? Did I give you this hat? I think I did. Ah, okay. This doesn't actually work anymore then. This this necklace. That's very strange. Does it let you walk around normally? No, it doesn't. That's really weird. That must be a bug with the artifacts mod. That sucks, man. I will say artifacts are really good. Artifacts. So if you can get your hands on a few of these, like if you're going to do an underwater base, definitely get a snorkel because it means that you can just breathe underwater. You don't have to think about it. You just slap this on and then you'll be, yeah. I've got the night vision goggles on, so I've got permanent night vision. Like right there. I think it's kind of good. I don't know what it would look like without night vision though, so let's take it off and we'll just land and we'll see what this looks like. 7 seconds. Can you... okay. I came across your series, watched an episode out of order, and then I watched the whole thing from the beginning. Ah, amazing. Thanks for doing that, Ronnie. That really helps the algorithm as well, right? Okay, what does this look like? It looks even cooler. You gotta admit, that looks kind of cool. Oh, my base is gonna look... It's dark as heck out here. I never thought about that. This would be super, super dark. But it's proper dark. That looks really cool when it's dark. I really like this build. I'm not sure why. It's just one of those that I was like, ooh. Anyway. Kind of sad that ATM 8 has no vibranium or unobtainium tools or armor. I mean, what was the difference in all the mods 7 for unobtainium and vibranium armor? It's just a little bit of extra armor points, right? I think they were pretty much the exact same. I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like that, but, well, you know me, I went straight for the mech suit anyway, so you just don't take damage in the mech suit. I have cosmetically hidden everything, by the way, because if I don't, I'll show you my hand's disappeared. Look, it's just gone. Also, the sword doesn't look as good with shaders. It's purely because of the shaders. So I've just hidden everything, so we just look like we're not wearing anything, but we are. Well, you can tell because I've got it right there. Yeah, I quite like that you have to use this like new fangled way of getting stuff. So like the axe, for example, you have to use the vibranium alloy, unobtainium vibranium alloy, and all the different alloy blocks. This was something that people were, I think, a little bit confused about as well, because it doesn't really give you a great explanation on how to do this. Like if you go to here, it just says block. But I think most people, I think a lot of these like issues that people have been finding could come from moving like the power one to the front right here. So you could see that that's how you do the recipe right there. But yeah, I'm not sure that, I think I mentioned it before that they should just move the recipes. But who knows, eh? So kill some withers. We could do that. Let me hop to the mining dimension. How do I get to the mining dimension from here? I think what I'll do is I'll just pop back to here and then I'll just go through the portal like normal. This is where I set up my overly complicated wither killing machine thing. But we could do this. Let's get some skulls. I'll just do... Let's do 5. Why not? Soul sand. And you know what? Let's do all 5 at the same time, because why not? How many is that? Is that 4? There you go, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's not where I wanted to put you. And the last ones, I don't know if we put a 1 down, if it will just spawn all of these withers. It will. All at the same time. They look scary as heck. Oh, why am I running away? I've got mech suit on. Come on. There you go. Well, that was fun. We did not get a soul receptacle, unfortunately. What was that one? Multi-jump 3. Flipping heck. Essence of Undeath, though, that's pretty good. I will say I was playing this with Marge recently. We set up like a little LAN world, and we were just playing just because we wanted to play a bit of All the Mods 8. And the first kill that she got on a skeleton gave her an Essence of Undead, and I was like, that is stupidly rare that you managed to get that straight away. And she was like, what does it do? And I had to explain to her that it's like a really, really good like thing. I know you can get it from like, what's the button I've got? This one, and you go to Compendium, or that's not it. Is it Configuration? And then you set up your gravestone and you get one for free. But I hadn't even mentioned that yet. And she just was like, what's an Essence of Undeath? I was like, I can't believe you got it from your first kill. Mental. Right, anyway, back to the questions. Episode 26 feels like yesterday. I know, right? Oh, it's been 6 months since episode 1. That's insane. 6 whole months. Flipping heck. What's up with your next pack? Wait, what's up? What's your next pack after All the Mods Gravitas? Good question. No idea. I will put up a poll at some point, and I will ask, like, what do you guys fancy? I do intend to, at some point, come back to Vault Hunters. It's not really a pack that I want to play alongside another pack. Because if I was to play Vault Hunters... Why have I got Absorption? It's very weird. Yeah, anyway, if I was to play Vault Hunters and... I also was playing another pack at the same time. And Vault Hunters has like a load of like keybinds that you press. So, like, I keep pressing F in Gravitas because F is my Ultimine key in this pack, right? So imagine playing Vault Hunters and All the Mods 8, right? And then F in Vault Hunters is, you know, the one where you lunge forwards, where you go like jump. I would walk up to some blocks and I'd press it and I'd fly forwards. So it's one of those that you gotta like train yourself to know the like keybinds. So I might not go back to that until I've got like only one series, or I've wrapped up 2 series and I'm back down to just the 1 series that I'm doing. And then I might crack out a bunch of Vault Hunters, but that's me saying that probably not Vault Hunters is my next series. I think I'll have to look into it. I kind of want to play Seopolis too, because I played the absolute heck out of Seopolis 1, because it was just before I got my computer upgrade, and I started out playing Ocean Block on this channel. So Ocean Block was my first series that I did, and Seopolis came just before Ocean Block. So I'd finished, or I'd done most of the Seopolis stuff, and then I started recording. And then Seopolis 2 came out a couple of, is it like a month ago now? And I thought maybe I'd give that a bash. Oh, and I completed Techopolis, which is by the same author. I did that a while back. We can get rid of this now. Are you going to get rid of all of it? There we go. By the way, this is my mining dimension, and this is all the modium. So make sure you come to the mining dimension for your all the modium. Just putting that out there. Just a little bit of mining, why not? Oh, you can't zoom many times. Let's do a /home. We'll get out of here. So yeah, sorry. My answer to the question, what is the next pack after Gravitas and All the Mods 8? No idea. I'm sure we'll figure something out by the time we get there. So let's have a look. Where am I? It's the quests. If you don't actually put the items in the inventory, it doesn't give credit for quests. Plus the mechanism ones only give credit on the simple ones, not the factories. Yeah, that's a bit of a poo in it. I've always found that. So refined storage actually really like messes you up. It's not just refined storage, it's applied as well. Applied and logistics. But if you got a load of quests, I found this when I was doing, I think it was Cuboid Outpost. Fantastic mod pack as well, by the way. But with Cuboid Outpost, I would set a bunch of recipes up in Applied Logistics, and then I'd craft them, and then it would skip like half of the quests because it would be like, make sure you make this thing. But I'd done it in the system and it'd been used up. So I couldn't have done this thing because, yeah, you get it, right? But I don't think there's any way around that. Other than if quests, so for example, the fluid extractor that we know uses petty machine frame. If the quest is like, I don't know, what was the quest there? So it's petty machine frame or pity machine frame. If you get the fluid extractor, you must have had a pity machine frame, so it should like complete both quests. That could be a thing, but that involves like quite a bit of like coding, and I'm sure the FTB team has got more to think about. But I get your frustration that happens. Now a non-Minecraft related question. Do you speak another language? If yes, which one? I am the opposite of I'm barely lingual, let's just say that. I don't speak another language. I took German for my I don't know what you call it in America, but in the UK it's GCSEs. So GCSEs are what you do when you're like 16. And I was forced to do German, and I did not want to do another language. At that point, my English was not amazing. And the way that my school works, I was kind of okay at maths. So I did okay at maths, meaning that they put me in the top maths like skill set. But because I was in the top maths skill set, they had to put me in the top German skill set, even though I did not try, because I thought I could drop the subject. But they made it so my year had to do a language. Every year before us and every year after us could drop their language and do something else. So I was like, I've not spent any time on this. Why are you telling me now that I'm not allowed to drop my language? And yeah, there was a whole thing at school. Like, I didn't do very well, basically. And I think I got a G, which is funny because my mate got an F in French. So I got G for German, he got F in French, which is funny. But yeah, I'm not multilingual. I do intend on learning learning the Uzbek language at some point, because that's my partner's. Well, my partner is native English speaker, but she comes from Uzbekistan. So, you know, it makes sense that I learn her language, and her mum speaks Uzbek every so often as well, so it'd be kind of cool if they sort of taught me. And I think they're willing to teach me as well. I just need to find some time. So yeah, that's my sort of explanation about why I don't speak any other language except for English, which I can barely speak as well. I'm currently going through your Season 1 of All the Mod 7. I'm enjoying it. We'll go through Season 2 after that. Thank you, Rick. I hope that the quality is fine, because I remember back then I didn't have the microphone that I've got right now, and I cringe a little bit listening to a few of my old stuff We could hear like the fan in the background, and I'm sure everyone starts out like that. Like, I don't know, if you go back and you listen to like some of Direwolf 20's old videos, they sound totally different. Or like even Chosen. Although Chosen's always been really good, like quality wise. He really dialed his in. But yeah, anyway, so thank you for looking through those. There's a few bits I did in All the Mods 7 Season 1. You can tell that I'm having the time of my life. Season 2, I was like really into it, but then I ignored mine colonies and I felt really bad. But I know for you know, the All the Mods 9, I'm going to ignore mine colonies completely, not even set one up. I was about to stop recording because there's a train coming by, but I realized I'm not recording, I'm streaming. It's weird. So kind of sad that All the Mods 8. Oh, yeah, I think I've jumped back up. Oh, this is weird. I think my screen just jumped anyway. Hello, Phantom Ace. How are you? Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. I apologize. You can tell I don't do this normally. The Bedrock Wither is actually worse than the Java one. It has twice the health. I did not know that. That's good to know. How did you get so much soul sand? Was that from the Chunk Destroyer? Nope, it was not. I will go show you my soul sand contraption that I had. Oh, I ripped some of it apart. I just realised. So over here, what I had was 16 chunk... No, what they called? The factories. Yeah, flipping heck, loads of them. Crushing factories. I had 16 of these, all of them being fed with cobblestone. They then crushed the cobblestone down into gravel. I had another 16 underneath, so it was on this side and on this side. So there was another 16 underneath. They were turning the gravel into sand. The sand was actually going right there. Oh. No. Flipping reach. So it was coming down to here. So they're all being piped from up here down into this modular router. This modular router was sending to those modular routers, which just drop it. And the sand basically goes in this little area right here. It's in front of this soul fire. Can I get back here? That's not how I do it. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work with this. Okay, I do need my travel staff. Okay, is that in my bag? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Can I even get back there? That's the big question. Wait, there we go. So I can actually stand in this and it would be fine, but that's nightmare fuel right there. Yeah, so the soul fire is being blown with the encased fans. At the back here, I was using the electric motors, and all of these have been powered down here by a flux point. And yeah, these are just blowing the sand that comes in. So if I grab some sand and we put it in here, it drops it. The soul fire then with the fan turns it into soul sand, and then I've got another modular router right here which will pick up soul sand but nothing else, and then that just puts it into the ender chest that I'm using. So really convoluted way of doing it, but it's basically sand turns into soul sand if you soul fire it. So yeah, that was my explanation. I don't know why I took that long to talk about that, but yeah. I'm going to go back on my talking tree. There we go. So, both the chunk destroyer and the bulk washer. Yes. Yeah, okay. Basically, we were just talking about that. What's a bittersweet ending? It's been a blast to watch your work. I know, right? I really like doing this series, but you've got to end a series at some point, right? It doesn't mean that I won't do a season 2. Okay, I'm not going to call it a season 2. It doesn't mean that I'm done with all the mods 8. I am done with all the mods 8 single player. Let's just say that. I think a lot of you have probably guessed what I'm talking about now, but yeah. What's next for you? I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. So around, for me, it'd be 8 o'clock. So in about an hour, I will have been streaming for 2 hours. So I'm planning on doing like 2.5. Having a nice long stream. But basically, we'll talk about it then. So wait an hour and I'll tell you. What would be your recommendation for the best power generation? Right here. This is the melon power. I actually have a little guide on this that I always pimp out because it's super simple to make this thing right here. So, do I just break glass? Oh, I didn't. I thought that would pop off anyway. Yeah, this thing here, it's literally melons, and then that feeds into a crusher, which gives us biofuel. And then the biofuel, the biofuel turns into ethylene, and then the ethylene is used in these gas burning generators, which generates a ton of power. This is actually self-sustaining right now as well. And you can have 3 more of these gas burning generators because this can produce a ton of it. So melon power is what I'm going to say. That's the best power to begin with. And then after that, I don't want to say after that just get infinite power, because you could actually duplicate this setup like a ton of times. This gives me, I think, about... I don't know how much this gives me now, thinking about it. Weird. I think it's like 200 FE per tick. By 200, I mean 200,000 FE per tick. If it was being used, that's how much you would get. I'm actually gonna break that because we don't need that right there. Ivy, and then I'll stick one of those down. There we go. But yeah, I set this up really early on in the pack. Someone suggested like doing something like this in All the Mods 7 Season 2. And as soon as we joined this pack and I saw that Mechanim was in here, I was like, 100% we're doing that. And we made mini tweaks over time, and we got a pretty decent setup. I don't know why these things are here. I think I just placed them down because we can... Oh. Brilliant. I knew that would happen. Let me replace that, and I also need my hammer. There we go. So this coke oven is automated, by the way. It does put coal in and get coal coke out, and it also gets all of the creosote. So we have like a ton over here. Pretty decent amount of creosote right there. Anyway, what was I saying? That's the best power generation. Was this your favorite mod pack? That's a very good question. I think it depends. I really liked this mod pack. Let's just say this has been one of my favorite mod packs of all time. I think it's a tough one to say because it depends, right, on what you're into at that point in time. Like, I know a bunch of people really liked that Create mod pack that came out a while back, the sort of expert mode questing pack. I never got into it because I noticed that a bunch of people were playing it, and I didn't want to just join the crowd, if you know what I mean. So I think I would have enjoyed that sort of pack, but I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Basically, yes, I really, really like this pack, but right now I'm loving Gravitas. Gravitas is just... It gives me so much to think about outside of like actually playing it, if you know what I mean. I plan it all the time. I'm thinking about it like constantly. I think I was the exact same with this pack. I was thinking like, oh, I need to get loads of emeralds. How do I get loads of emeralds? And that's when we set up the emerald tower that was here with loads of spawners in it, for example. And I was thinking, oh, is there any other way of getting emeralds? Because that's super laggy. And I was doing that outside of actually playing the game. So yeah, it depends on what pack it is. I will say I wasn't a big fan. Let's pop over here. I've got all of my packs that I've played. I wasn't a massive fan of Stoneblock because I rushed it. And I don't know, it just felt a bit... That's my own fault though. That's nothing to do with Stoneblock. It's just I really rushed it. I could have done it in such a neater way, but I didn't. And I feel bad about that. There's all the mods 7 to the skies as well. Same sort of thing where I rushed it and it's my bad. Nothing to do with the actual pack itself. It's just how I played. I think my favourite of all time has probably got to be this pack. Yeah, you're right. All the Mods 8 has been so fun to play. Just setting up all these different builds. It lost a little bit of magic for me when we got automated all the mod stars, I suppose. So using bees, we've now got this automated. And how many blocks have we got right now? We've got 70 because I've used a few. But it's been magical playing this pack. I have loved like every single minute of it, basically. So recent updates to the quest book have cleared it. Oh, cleared it up a bit. And you get all your credits now. Oh, that's really cool. Ars Nouveau. I skipped like a bunch of these. I probably should just make the novice spellbook. Oh, it's because these are so book hungry. I'll do that another time. There is no other time though. I'll do it in a bit anyway. That's good to know about the quest book though. What's ISA from the Balkans? Oh, am I from the Balkans? No, I'm from the UK. I'm from I'm probably not supposed to say where exactly I'm from, but I'm from just like the middle of the UK, let's just say that. Not London, so I'm not a Londoner, but yeah. Could you go back? Oh, hello. Oh, it just keeps jumping, all of these. Oh, wow, I am proper behind. Could you go back into the quest book and mark each section to start them and see what you have complete? That's a very good idea. Let's do that. So we can't do ours because I have to make something. I didn't do much with Twilight Forest in this pack because I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm honest. Let's see what we've got complete in here. But we made that already, I swear. Strange. We've got a bunch of these things. I'll leave that for now, but what other things have we got? Create. I think we did everything in Create. I didn't make an andesite casing, so casing andes. There you go. What do we get right there? We did a bunch because look at this. This is my big create machine thing that I've got. Yeah, this is it. And using modular routers, I think my favorite. So I don't think the question's been asked yet. It might have been because I've not been looking at the chat much. So apologies. But my favorite mod in this entire pack has got to be modular routers. You can literally automate anything with modular routers. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, we did it recently, right? With go. Over here, we automated the... Oh, I tidied this up, by the way. I don't know if I showed this yet. But we automated elemental craft, which is a right pain. Again, I'm not sure I like this being in the pack. It's really cool. Maybe I should have done this early game, and then that would have been a bit more fun. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of this, if I'm honest. Right, I'm going to go back and actually read through all of these. Howdy, been loving this series. Sad to see it go. Me too, Juggernaut Nick. Ah, cool. You're in Bosnia right now. The Duck. I love that name, the Duck. I saw the Vic at the end. Had to see if it was true. And saw your... Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm Portuguese. Diogo Santos. Nice. I've been to Portugal. I went when I was a kid. It's a lovely country. I think my grandparents can speak Portuguese because they really loved Portugal. So they were just like, I'm going to learn the language. I don't know how anyone does that because languages to me are just a bit... I just can't do them. You've seen how I pronounce things, right? Drunken Sailor. Awesome name. Hi, TY for the Let's Play. Thank you for watching. I'd say if I were you, Issa, I'd say just ignore mine colonies. I think I should have ignored mine colonies a bit more in this pack. And by ignore, I mean completely ignore. Because it did take up quite a lot of time. I probably would have been done with this pack, to be fair, around episode 75 if I didn't do any mine colonies. I've been splicing in bits of mine colonies, haven't I, per episode. So that's one of the things. I should probably walk around whilst I talk. So this was the... There you go. That's the 5x processing. So what else have we got? Check the nuke. That's a very good idea. F1. How are you doing? Nowhere near. Oh, I need to make that charger, don't I? The infinity charger. Let's do that. Charger. I've got all the bits for it now. So if I slap this on top right here. Okay, is that quicker than if I just stick it in here? I think it's quicker in here, you know. Or is there some upgrades that I can put? Have you thought about doing a create focused pack? I've definitely thought about it. I think, what's the pack that came out recently? Is it create astral or like the, what's the mod in this called? Ad Astra? Ad Astra. Yeah, so I think it's the one that combines the rocket mod with... Yeah, so it's Create Astra is what it's called. I thought about doing that one. I really love Create. But I'm kind of doing a lot of Create in Gravitas right now. And Create and Immersive Engineering. So I knew that would flipping happen. That's why I had my hoe on me. I've been trying not to land on these, like the entire series. And as soon as I get in here, it's one of the first things I do. Anyway. Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of stuff with Create recently. But I'd love to play a pack where it's like mainly Create. That'd be so fun. Right, what else we got in here? That was from Zachary Gardner, by the way. Thank you for joining. How did you get a 9x3 ender chest? You can... Oh, someone's already... Yeah, missing part has already answered you. You can sneak right click. Same with ender tanks. You can do it on ender tanks. Why did I not know this? Ender pearls. I've got a couple of ender pearls. All good. I think my sound is knackered, by the way. So... Sneak... Right. I knew that would happen. I'm going to have to land, aren't I? Let me get some cobble, and I'll put some cobble down right here. Just so I can land. Oh. I'm so quick in this pack, it's annoying. You can as well. No way. Tank capacity goes like all the way up. Flipping heck. Okay, I'm going to grab a bunch of these. And we'll do it on all of the ender tanks that we've got. That's good to know. Thank you for pointing that out. I did not know that that was a thing, so I'm very happy when people tell me things that I don't know. All the mods, 8 server pog. Right, melon farm. Moving on. Advanced generators is also melon power, but it scales better. Interesting. I didn't go into advanced generators. I really should have, because it's one of those that I didn't do in all the mods 7. And I wanted to do it, but I did a poll like halfway through and I was like, what power should we go for? And a bunch of people suggested other power sources. But it's one of those I wanted to come back to, but I never did. And then when we got into this pack, I kind of forgot it was a thing. So maybe next pack, that should be our power source. If it's got it in there, though. You can use more and generate for crusher. Had my first death in a long time in this pack yesterday. Was about to jump start my mechanism fusion reactor and placed down the laser, which charged in my hand and then killed me through the mech suit. Oh, that's painful. That is painful, especially when you've got a mech suit on. That is just... Oh. I was wearing a mech suit. This is why I don't like blood magic. I was wearing a mech suit whilst I was doing some blood magic stuff. And I was using, you know, the thing where you stab yourself, which I don't really agree with. But I was using that. And I think it was a mech suit. And then some stuff from Draconic Evolution. This was in Ocean Block. And I killed myself with it by accident. And because of how Draconic Evolution and the mech suit and everything, how they all like... I think it was mech suit. It might have just been Draconic Evolution. But anyway, because of how all of the stuff like combines together, it tried to bring me back to life, but didn't. Which means that my gravestone didn't exist. So I lost everything and I had to like go from back up. Because I had a time in the bottle with... less time than this, but with a good amount of time in it, and I was not willing to give that up. So it's always a pain when that happens. Hello, Mackie419. Good to see you. Next season should be no white concrete challenge. Can't be done, unfortunately. Not with me. I love myself some white concrete. Like, I was genuinely thinking about making the whole wall for our star base be just completely white concrete. I know you can't really see it. Why is it all misty? Is that me? Might just be render distance sort of thing. But yeah, I wanted to make all the walls out of white concrete and then I talked myself out of it, which I think was a good idea. But yeah, that would have been an interesting thing. I would not have had the idea for the Titans if I did that, so yeah. did you use any of the power generators? I made a reactor yesterday. It makes so much power and very simple. I did indeed. I can go show you some of those. So if we pop over here and I go to Everdawn, which is the wrong place. Did not mean to land here. Excellent. Meant to go to the Everbright. So this is where I've got my... Is this thing stopped? Oh no, it is going. Good. This is where I've got my SPS. This is making me some antimatter. I tried to make an Ars portal over here and it didn't really work, but... Yeah, over here I've got some reactors and I used some modular routers. I think I've turned this off now, but I used modular routers to... yeah, and some mystical, even though I don't like mystical. And yeah, it produced a really good amount of power, and they're super simple. I don't know which ones these are. These are nitro ones as well. But very good, very useful. Yeah, I could probably go up here. I kind of Mickey Mouse this thing, so if I look on the map, it's upside down, but you can see it looks like Mickey Mouse. It's probably easier on this map. Yeah, there you go. Is everyone else turning their heads or turning their phones upside down? Oh. I think this was a cool build right here. This is also being fed with... where is it being fed? Ah, there you go. It's being fed with wasted radioactive combs. So these ones here just being turned into nuclear waste, which then goes into here. And then those get turned into polonium. And then, yeah, this was a really cool build. I'm quite proud of this build, if I'm honest. Anyway, yeah, the power reactors are stupidly good. Once you've completed your melon setup, I'd say the next thing to go for is the power reactors. Because by the time you've got like 200,000 FE per tick, you've probably gone and killed like a wither, which gets you a nether star, which then allows you to get nitro stuff. So, I mean, you could set up like the spirited version. Just saying. For a kitchen sink mod pack, I usually pick a theme and follow the theme. That way I play each one differently. That is a very good idea. Who was it that said that they were not playing with any of the like tech mods in All the Mods 8? I thought that was such an interesting way of playing. So they were just playing with, oh, hello. They were just playing with the magic mods to begin with, including like they were using let's do /home. So, you know the transporters from occultism right here? They were using them as pipes? That's such a cool idea. I love that. As soon as I heard that, I was like, I really want to try that now. Is try and play this pack just using occultism like as the transport thing. And they used a lot of ours as well, apparently. So, my God, the range on this thing is ridiculous now. Pat, pat, pat. Sorry, I almost forgot. Pat, pat, pat. But yeah, they used a lot of R's and yeah, it's so cool, honestly. Where am I on the chat? Did I just skip a bunch? I think I did. Can you kill a bunch more withers and try and get the soul receptacle and make your corral have points for increased undead drop rates? Have I not done that already? Let's have a look. That is the one, right? Oh, I didn't know I could put an extra one in there. Cool. So I've got a 105% chance on undead. Okay, let's go kill some more withers then. And we'll try and get this soul receptacle. I'll give it another couple of goes, because why not? Let's do like 20 of them at the same time, because we can do that. Soul sand. 2, 3, 4. I'll do as many as I can do with this soul sand. There you go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we're going to do 16 at a time. I think that's fine. We could do that. And I'm going to use the one trick as well, so they all spawn in at the same time. This might crash the world, to be fair, but I don't think it shouldn't. Let's just say that. What? Now there's a thumbnail. Hey, I'm new here and joined for Gravitas and got hooked on all the mods 8. Love the content. Thank you, man. Is that all of them? Whoa, look at that. Familiar receptacle. Oh, that's so close. Got a bunch of these ancient scrolls. What's that? Soul receptacle! Oh my god. You legend. You actual legends. I actually got it. Yes! Yes! Ronnie, you legend. Oh. Oh, that is so cool. Right. Right. We're going back to base right now. Can't believe we got it. I did not expect that whatsoever. Okay. What do we need? We need an Archmage and we need an All the Mods Star, so we can do that. And I need this again. Thank you. Eyes of Ender. Oh, I'm getting so flustered now because I really want to make this. One of those. Stick that in. Creative Spellbook. Yes! I can't believe we managed to get it. That's so cool. Oh, wow. Phantom Aces from the UK. Just like me. Timber Ghost, thank you for joining for All the Mods 8. And thank you for all the kind words. Very nice. Create Above and Beyond would be worth watching. Yeah, but it's kind of an old pack now. I quite like to keep my finger on the pulse, as they say, right? So I might just keep my eye out on a few of the newer packs. Because I jumped on All the Mods 8 when it was 0.03 or something like that. And it's now 1.13 or whatever. But I jumped on it before, I think, everybody else. And I quite like that because I had no one to sort of fall back on, if you know what I mean. No one else had figured these things out yet. And you guys in the community were helping me loads. What? Only 3 million ender pearls. Needs to be more. I know, right? Those are rookie numbers. Plans for after this mod pack. I will tell you at the end of the stream, which should be in about an hour's time. Or half an hour's time, let's say. How do you get all the hearts? So which hearts are you talking about? Are you talking about these hearts? So the miniature, okay, the red ones you just get from killing normal mobs. Yellow you get from the Wither. What comes after that? Ah, here we go. Green you get from the Ender Dragon. And blue you get from the Warden. I think that's how it works. And you can put those in your heart amulet once you like make all of these. Plus, you need each one of the previous versions. So if you wanted to get, I think all of the hearts you can get from the Soul Amulet, because Soul Amulet, I've actually got one on. Let's take a look. It's going to do some damage to me, but 'tis fine. I'll fly over to my tree. So this one here, if I open it up, you actually get 5 like bars of health because you get this one in the middle. I think the heart amulet only gives you 4, so you don't get the purple ones. But if you die with this thing on, your purple ones go away. They disappear. So I'm just putting that out there for now. But yeah, that's how you get them. You get them from the different like boss mobs, basically. And you need to kill tons of withers, tons of ender dragons, tons of wardens. But we've got a ton of kills on the wardens because we were looking for so much stuff from the warden. Benjamin, how'd you get all the heart? Oh, hello to you. Sorry, Caps. Brilliant. I love when people do that. When they like, I do it myself sometimes, and when you type out a message but you put it in caps, I always read it like someone is shouting. I don't know why. I think I'm not the only one that does that, but yeah, I always find it funny. So, had you given in to temptations of white concrete, we wouldn't have gotten your nerding out about anime bit. Probably not. You wouldn't have got me nerding out about anime. I do love a bit of anime. I will admit though, I'm slacking on my anime, and I have been for like the past couple of years. There's just so much to catch up on. I used to go to the UK Comic Con. Me and Marge went. I think a few years ago we went, and like she dressed up and everything, and I didn't know what to dress up as, so I just wore a Star Trek t-shirt and pretended that. Yeah. Anyway, she was all dressed up as Wonder Woman, and it was really good Wonder Woman. Loads of people came over and asked me to like take their picture with her, which is fun. But yeah, we used to go there all the time, and because of that, I would like have to get into animes and all of the nerdy TV shows and stuff. But I just haven't had the time recently because work's been mental, and I've been playing a lot of this as well. And I think I don't know. Do I prefer playing Minecraft to watching anime? It's one of those weird ones where you can't put it on in the background, especially if you watch subbed. I have been trying to watch, like, I watched Attack on Titan, but I watched it dubbed because I've always watched it dubbed. And it's been fine if I'm doing like a big build or something like that. Like, I think I was watching it whilst I made this. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was something else. Ah, it was whilst I was making the Titan, I was watching Attack on Titan. That was fun. Right, anyway, I've gone off on a tangent again. Well, that farm in the Everbright is incredible. Never used botany pots for mystical agriculture myself. Yeah, botany pots are really good for mystical, I think. You can also use the ridiculously cheaty wand, or the staff as we call it. So this thing will tick accelerate anything forever. So it's like using time in a bottle on something, but it works forever until you break the machine. Which is not great. It's just not great at all, but I think it's okay. Especially if you're just speeding stuff up. It was really helpful for me. There seems to be an invasion. Where's my sweeping edge gone? Did sweeping edge? Yeah, I've got sweeping edge. It's weird. I don't know why it didn't work. Right, anyway. Nitro reactors only have 250 FE per tick. They were super nerfed. I think they were. I remember that in the patch notes. They used to be really good. Yeah, I saw they were about 500. Yeah, because I had about 2 million Fe going into my SPS, and that was only purely being powered by those nitro reactors over in the Everbright. Let's pop over there again. Oh, actually, before I do, let's make sure there's no other questions. No. Oh, flipping heck. So, Everbright. Oh, I probably didn't mention, did I, why I'm doing the Everbright? Why this is in the Everbright? It's because these are solar panels, and the Everbright is always daytime. I just thought that was a pretty neat idea that I had when I did this. This is also white concrete. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. But yeah, I had 2 million Fe per tick coming in from these nitro reactors. I don't think they're being used anymore. Yeah, oh no, there is a flux plug, but they're not being used because the flux plug is also being plugged into my infinite power, so they don't need them now. Plus, has this got... Yeah, this takes 400 million Fe per tick. I think that's the cap that it can take, so it's just taking the cap. Botania is a tech mod. Change my mind. Nope, not going to change your mind because it is a tech mod. But it's got the skin of a non-tech mod. It's a magic mod. And I really like that. And I love automating Botania. I'm going to pop back home and we'll pop over to our Botania area. Right. Yeah. Pat, pat, pat. So over here, this setup, I thought this was kind of cool. Like, we've got the modular routers right here, which have been skinned. And then, yeah, they drop stuff into the everlasting pools, and yeah, we can make some... What was it, TerraSteel? We can just make some of this. I got rid of the recipe, didn't I? Because we don't need to do that now, because we got the B. Why are you broken? Why are you not being sucked in? Weirdo. Oh, I must have broke the... What? Okay, I'll get a card and I put a card in there. Weird. I think I must have messed something up with that, but let's grab that. We'll pop back over to our old base. Network. I really overuse these networks as well, but they're super, super simple. Instead of trying to find the one that I accidentally pulled the card out for, I'm just going to stick a new one down and do one of those. And that should bring in... Pat, pat, pat. That should bring in all of the stuff. Yes, it is. There we go. I also use the tick accelerator on this, by the way. Right. What else we got? Also here from Gravitas, and there hasn't been a mod pack with Terra Firma Craft in a while. I know, right? Gravitas is just so different. I love the interaction between Create, Immersive Engineering, and Terra Firma Craft. It just... Oh, and Beyond Earth, which is the same as was it Astra? I think Ad Astra is the same set of people minus one, because they didn't really like one of the other developers. But anyway. How about Stoneblock 3 or Seopolis 2? I was thinking Seopolis 2. I've already done a whole series on Stoneblock 3. I did that before Christmas. So if you are interested in that, you can see me get stupidly frustrated because I did everything so inefficiently. It made my my skin crawl looking back at it. I think that would be interesting watching you play lesser known mod packs. Yeah, I'd quite like to do that. Like, I know Gravitas doesn't have many, or it has like a good amount of downloads, but like if you look at ATM 8, ATM 8 has got millions of downloads, whereas Gravitas has only got, I think, 25,000 last time I checked. I'll go and have a look now. ATM Gravitas. Yeah, nearly 26,000 downloads. And I don't understand why it's only got 26,000 downloads, because it's such a good pack. I think Seopolis is similar though. It's got like it's got not many downloads, but it really should, because it's like what every big YouTuber has been playing recently is Seopolis. Life Hearts. Oh right, yeah. So when I was talking about hearts earlier, yeah, that gets you all of the hearts down here. I also have a bunch of affixes on here, so I've got max health plus 10 plus 12. There's another max health somewhere. Oh, plus 10 base. Current HP damage. Oh, okay. So I put some damage stuff on my armor, meaning that I do more damage. Interesting. Oh, a live stream. Do you stream often? No. I want to stream more. It's just like I don't normally get the time to do a stream, if you know what I mean. Like, it takes me a few hours to make a video, and I make them every day, right? And yeah, I don't know why I don't stream more, to be fair. It's probably because I don't have... How do I say it? I don't have the mental capacity to do it, if you know what I mean, every week, for example. And I can't, like, guarantee that I will be there to do a stream every week. So yeah, that's my explanation of why I don't stream too often. Where am I? Chat has climbed back up. Yeah, I'm so bad at looking at the chat. So the heart canisters and the apotheosis max health upgrade. Oh crap, I just went over that. I've got light orange hearts without heart canisters. That is impressive. I don't even think I'm on light orange, am I? Weird. Why torches in your inventory? Having night vision. I don't know why I've got torches. It's just a habit, right? You just have torches in your... It's because when you go mining, right? You're there and you mine. And then you just do a little tap on your scroll wheel and you go this way. And then you've got torches and you place one down. And you scroll back and da. I know a load of people nowadays, they put them in that offhand. So they can just mine, and then right click. Mine, and then right click, and so on and so on. But I've never got used to use my offhand, so it's weird to me. I do it every so often. I know I've done it in Gravitas quite a bit because it gives you a light source just having it out. In fact, it does in all the mods 8 now as well. So right here, you can see that we've got a light source. So if I get off that, see, it lights you up. I don't know when they added that. That's a really cool feature. Yeah, sorry. What would you recommend for Piglich Heart farms? Jars. So this containment jar, I never did a video on using the containment jar, but I've got some Drigmees. Ugh, it feels weird saying it properly, but we've got some Draugmees. There you go. That feels better. Got some Draugmees in here. And they do a dance. I should go get that jar and pick it up and bring it in here. So we should be getting some more. Oh my, this thing is so quick now. So if we pop in here. Where did this come from? Anyway, chuck that away. We can stick this down in front of these guys. I can get rid of this glass. They should dance. Because they've got something. There we go. They're all like, oh, we've got a creature to get us some hearts. So yeah, all you do is you use the containment thingy to get a piglich. And then you use some draugmes and look at them dance. And they'll get you the passive generation of hearts. I actually got quite a bit of hearts, if I remember. Yeah, before I completely ripped this apart by accident. But yeah, that's how you do it. You never finished going through the quest book. I know I didn't. I'm sorry. Let's have a look. Oh, food and farming. This is one that I really wanted to do. I really wanted to make... Oh, we can't get to this one yet because we need to make this. Interesting. Yeah, I wanted to do a whole episode on food. Okay, no rewards. Brilliant. But I never got around to it because I don't know if anyone was watching all the mods. I think it was all the mods 7, you know, one of the seasons of that. I did some food videos where I was like making food. Oh, at the beginning of this season, I made some toast, and lots of people did not like my comment about jam being the same as jelly. I don't want to say it now because people will talk about it more, but I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, the ATM star farm is the most impressive for me. I haven't even gotten into create, let alone get all of those things needed for the ATM star. Yeah, I mean, I was quite proud of actually getting to the ATM star. You know, the most aggravating thing for me, it was the fact that, is this thing broken now? Did I break this somehow? Strange. No idea. Anyway, it was the fact that oh god, what was I going to say? The thing that was the most aggravating about the ATM star and create. I can't remember now. Oh, I hate when that happens. This is where I cut this bit out because I can't remember what I was going to say. Flipping heck. I use modular routers for this, by the way. I think modular routers is MVP of the pack, if I'm honest. Right, I'm going to get rid of this. How's this doing? Oh, we're getting up there. We're legendary now. Oh, White Mexican, you're here. Nice to see you. Comments about soup every single video. It's really funny. Every time I see it, I'm like, hey, he's back. I don't watch anime often, but I love reading webtoons and manhwa. I don't know what that means, but I quite like sticking on a bit of anime every so often. I watched a bit. I don't think it's called anime, but I watched that cyberpunk thing, and that was so good. Although it's not as good as everyone keeps making it out to be, in my opinion. I don't think it was like something to rave that heavily about, but I thought it was decent. It was a bit of a rip-off of, what was it? Devil May Crybaby or whatever it is, or Devil Man Crybaby, that was it. Like the ending was similar, but anyway. Would you replay ATM 8 if the team launched ATM 8 to the skies? I would totally do that. Anyone remember which episode he went over Evilcraft having issue figuring out how to get Vengeance Essence for the Philosopher's Fuel? Vengeance Essence. Vengeance. Yes, I know how to get that. I can show you that right now. Let's do it. Oh, there you go. It was right there. Vengeance essence. You need to make one of these piercing vengeance focuses. So you need all of these things, which is quite a lot, and you need the vengeance focus, and you need the vengeance ring. So you need all of this stuff. So if you just bookmark piercing vengeance focus, you use this on a deaded mob. So we can go kill one of the pigs, for example. So I don't know if we need the ring as well for this, or we could just see the spirit. No, we can't see the spirit. Okay, we do need the ring then. Stick that on. See, now we can see the pig spirit, and you can basically kill it twice, if you know what I mean. And I think you've got a chance. There you go. You've got a chance to... Oh, there you go. Got myself a vengeance essence. So that took me flipping ages to figure out, by the way. So I'm glad that I can, like, impart my wisdom right there. Hi, I'm late. What did I miss? I don't know what you missed. I haven't really done too much so far. Can relate to the con stuff. I went to Japan Day with my girlfriend, and she prepped with absolute epic dungeon girl costume, and I went with a bucket helmet and a wooden sword strapped to my belt. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was just like, I should really put more effort in, but I didn't, and I regret it when I go to conventions. We haven't been in quite a while because we've been saving up for like a house and doing stuff to our house, right? But yeah, you're so lucky with AE2. It's very annoying to do wireless networks. Only thing I hate about it. That's pretty much the only reason I don't go with AE2 is because wireless networks are such a pain. And like a bunch of other stuff, but still. Have you ever seen the Create Above and Beyond pack? Is that the pack that Chosen's playing right now? Because I was actually going to go and like watch his series recently. I'm going to look it up. One sec. No, it's not. He's playing the Astral one. Interesting. I've heard of it. Above and Beyond. Oh, Above and Beyond is the one from a while back, right? Where like everybody was playing it at the same time, like Direwolf, and I think Chosen was playing it, and there's a few other people that were playing it. I didn't go for that pack because so many people were playing it, and I didn't want to like oversaturate the market, if you know what I mean. So that's why I didn't. I've never played Terra Firma Craft or Gravitas. Are they just harder, like chopping trees gives less wood, etc.? It's different. Like, you need a saw, so you need some metal, but you need a saw to chop the logs up into planks. Actually, not even into planks, into like these other things. And then you can make planks with those, and then you can make stuff. But it gets progressively quicker as you go through Gravitas. You get to the point where like you're using Terra Firma Craft and you're using like a big hammer to hammer out all of your ingots, and it's kind of tedious to do all of that. But then I'm about to get to the point where you just have one big machine that does it for you, and you don't have to even think about it. You just chuck a bunch of stuff in and you're there. So it's one of those where you have to set up a thing and then it gets easier. But then you have to use that to get to another thing, which makes everything else easier, and so on and so on. So yeah, that's what I'd say about Gravitas. Yeah, it's why I switched to refined storage. Oh, right, so you switched from applied energistics to refined storage. I know somebody else who did that. Me. I did that as well because I just as soon as refined storage came out, I was like, I'm just swapping over because I don't. I'd rather use refined storage. It's just so much easier. How about Greg Tech New Horizons? Insert troll face here. No, I don't think I'll be playing that pack. I love Greg Tech. I played. It wasn't Greg. It was Sev. I played the Sev Tech pack back in the day, and that was really fun. But that's when I wasn't recording, and I didn't have much on, so I played for like 12 hours or something at one point. I played literally an entire Saturday once. And then I was like, I need to stop playing this pack because it's so addictive. It's the shaders that does the holding torch things. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's good to know. I think you're absolutely right. That's probably what happened. When I moved the Piglich, did I mess up my Britannia setup? No, because I was using this. I was using a network thing right there. That's strange. What's under here then? I'm confused. Yeah, it's fine. We got it right here. Thank you for pointing that out though. That could have like really messed everything up for me. Hi, I just now saw your channel because I'm starting my first playthrough of Survival and modded because I've been a redstoner on Creative Worlds for a longest time. I came to say thanks for the series. Oh, thank you. Matthew Drakely. What a name. Your last name, Drakely. What a name. I love that. Jelly versus jam versus preservatives versus compote. Oh, flipping compote. Why do you have to bring that up? Hello, Nicholas Shimko. Shimka? I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing things. Thank you for watching. I'm so bad. I apologize. Yeah, thank you for watching the videos. Piercing Vengeance Focus is now bookmarked. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Juggernaut Nick. You had a Vengeance Essence also back in episode 45, all the nukes, right? I think I did. I think episode 45 is the episode that the ATM team put up on All the Mods 8. Like the page that you go to. You know, it like has a bunch of creators. I don't get it. Why did they put that one up there, not like episode 1? I should really ask them why they did that. I think it's just to show that there is like a creator that actually continued with the pack. Which is kind of interesting. So you said that you took a while to figure it out. Oh, the Vengeance Essence. It took me it didn't take me ages in the video because I cut it out, but I did pretty much everything from Evilcraft. I did everything that I could, and I just did not understand it. And then I did understand it, and I came back and did the rest of the video. So it might not feel like it in the actual video, but I did do a lot of stuff to try and get that working. Even Threefold played above and beyond, but FTB Legends of Eyes is a cool pack. FTB Legend of the Eyes. I should look into that. Thank you for saying that. How do you get the infinite power? You make it with the ATM star. So there's a creative... where is it? Creative cube. One of these things. So there's two. There's one that is like infinite power, and there's one that is just no power whatsoever. You want the one that has infinite power, which is this. No, the other one. This? Oh, it says it right here. So you have to make 4 of these ones. So you need 4 of these, and you need an ATM star. and then you get this creative energy cube, and it just gives you infinite power. And I made one of these with my first ever ATM star, so that I can make 18 more ATM stars, make the ATM star B. It just made everything easier to get infinite power first, so that's what I ended up doing. Party parrot, hi. I love that gif of the party parrot. I don't think you can use modular routers with AE2. You can use them with AE2. Okay. SevTech is not GregTech, and I don't think that SevTech has GregTech. I thought it was very similar. Less difficult, but very similar. That might be me just misremembering the pack, but I remember it being like very granular. Like you had to, a bit like Gravitas, where you have to start off with certain things. I'm gonna put a few of these bits away. Yeah, we can put these away as well. Yeah, like Gravitas, you have to start off with certain things, and then you build up, and then that unlocks a machine that makes everything easier, and so on and so on. My biggest question is, what would be your top 5 focuses for early game modded players to start trying to get into? So the first thing that I would say to get into is, well, the first thing you should always do is try and plan your plan of attack. You need one of those. So that's kind of number 1 on the list, is make a plan. So in your plan, you should have a plan, right? I'd say the first thing that I normally do is set up some decent storage, or I try to set up some decent storage, right? Whether that be a big... it's 8 o'clock. I should probably start wrapping down the stream. But anyway, whether that be like a big wall of drawers which has a controller, so you can just right click as soon as you're done mining or something like that, or you do what I do, which is you try and go straight for some refined storage with a bunch of disks. This hasn't got anything in it right now because I still haven't moved everything over, but maybe one day I will come back to this and I'll actually sort this out, but not today. So I'd say definitely go for that. Next up is maybe auto mining. Have some way of auto mining. So there is a turtle you can get from Computer Craft, which I probably would have set up at some point if we were playing this for like 500 episodes, for example. But there's a computer you can set up, and if we didn't have the chunk destroyer. But you can use a turtle to mine stuff for you and then put it in like a chest or put it in your storage system. So say that would be kind of useful. I think ender pearls are very useful in modded. So I'd say trying to get a mob farm for ender pearls and a mob farm for blazes. I think those 2 things in particular are always super useful. Blazes are really good because they give you a lot of like burnable material. You can use blaze rods to power like a bunch of stuff. So that's what I would say is a good thing to try and do, is to set up some Enderman stuff. What else? I would say don't go for a mod and just do that mod, if you know what I mean. So if you're in a mod pack like this and you've got ours and you're like, okay, I definitely need to get some sugarcane. So you run around and you find some sugarcane. Plan it out a little bit better so you can just be like, I need some sugarcane and I'm going to need it a lot later on. So you could go out and find a few bits of sugarcane and then plan something to get you more sugarcane from that sugarcane. You know what I mean? Something like that. So always look at the mod interactions is what I would say. Right, anyway, I need to look at the chat. Ours adds the dynamic lights. Oh, okay. You can set it with Ars light on, Ars light off. Ars light off. Oh, okay, so that means if I do this, maybe it will change if, oh, actually, it might be because of the shaders this time, if you know what I mean. I'm going to turn that back on for now, because I like that. I think it's nice. This is just mental over here. It's sending loads and loads of stuff. Look at all the Man of Steel combs. It's crazy. Right, anyway. I would be playing all the mods 8. Definitely set up some Enderman farms then. Oh, and roguelike dungeons. Look for roguelikes. I need to fly up here. A roguelike looks like... Where is it? Looks like one of these. Ignore the rest of the buildings around here. This is what a roguelike looks like. So you've got this thing that like leads down. It's really difficult for me to go down there because I've got step assist. But yeah, main reason you come down here is because there's some spawners. And, oh, there's loads of Endermen for some reason. My sounds are definitely knackered. That's good to know. Yeah, that would have been quite loud. I think it was, do you know what broke it? I think it was the withers. Classic. Right, anyway. Let's get out there. Definitely look for roguelikes. I actually have a 40 beginner tips video that I did a while back. That actually did kind of well. You guys seem to like it, so thank you guys for watching if you did watch it. Right. I have an idea for diamonds. Cool. How do you get an ATM start? You have to do a ridiculous recipe. There you go. So you have to make it in the mechanical crafter in this pattern right here. I don't know why this is stopped working. I think something might be a little bit janky right here. Something must have messed up a little bit. Not sure. Where was I? Greg Tech is his own tech mod, and SevTech is a whole pack. Yeah. But I swear it had Greg Tech in there. If it didn't, I know the Greg Tech guy really doesn't like the guy from Tinker's Construct. Because he's like, no, you can't have, you know, indestructible pickaxes, for example. He really didn't like that. That was Greg, I think. Yeah, you do need an absurd amount of things for the ATM star. Oh, yeah, that was it. The thing that really annoyed me about the ATM star is that I got COVID just before I got the ATM star. So, and it was 100% COVID. I tested positive and everything just after I recorded that video. But I sound like death the entire way through the video, and it ruined it for me. I was like, I just spent flipping ages on this thing, and as soon as I get to the point where I can record about it, I flipping sound like I'm dying. That was super annoying. Right, what else have we got? I was really excited to get into alchemistry, but it was very underwhelming for me. You know what? Same here. It was super underwhelming for me because I 100% wanted to use the mod, and what was it that I was going to use? It was, yeah, there you go. I wanted to make the lithium from mechanism, because you can use either of these lithiums to make like the induction cells. And you needed these induction cells for some specific reason. I can't remember now, but you did need these. I don't remember why, but anyway. Oh, it was for one of the, like, gravitational unit parts, I think. But I really wanted to use the lithium dust from this. But as you can see, they've been running at the same time. And the mechanism version is way better. I just wish this was quicker. Or the mechanism version was not as quick. I don't know, something like that. But super underwhelming. I suppose it's cool, like, early game, if you could break down some items and then get items which you don't normally get. I know Gaming on Caffeine did a really cool series where, like, you start off in a concrete... That sounds perfect for me, right? But you start off in, like, a concrete area, and then you use alchemistry to get all of the different materials and metals and stuff. But yeah, I quite like that pack. I only watched him play it, though. I'd never played it myself. Strange. Anyway. I have a gaming PC and have had it at 12.5 gigs. Yeah, I've had mine set to 16 gigs, but I have been told by people that it doesn't matter, it all caps out at 12.5. But I should go check that at some point. Where am I going? So for ATM 8, you can use the create mixer, and that's a great, yeah, that was one of the things that I did. I think it's in this direction. I set up a little, like, show version of this. So just with a water wheel, which are super easy to make, and, you know, some janky sort of stuff over here. Okay, cool. Good to see you. Just with this, you can put a hammer. So, why do I think I'm in creative? That's so weird. Hammer. This pack just makes me feel like I'm in creative. You can put that in there. Have I got anything raw that I can actually hammer down? Oh, I've got some... There you go, raw gold. Put that in there. You can then chuck a bunch of gold in. Oh, we're getting some sound. Brilliant. And that gives you double, and it doesn't use any durability on the hammer. So that's like infinite hammer right there. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. I actually knew that from... I think it was All the Mods 7. Someone mentioned it and I tried it and I just brought it over to this. So it's not my tip, but it's a tip that I will tell anybody because it's very useful to know. You can use alchemistry to create diamonds using coal to graphite and then graphite dust in the alchemical compactor. That is a good point. I feel like this pack though, oh my flipping heck. Oh, okay, I just died a little bit. That was scary as heck. What the heck are you doing here? This random iron golem just spawns out of nowhere. Okay, I will heal you up, mate, because... There you go. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to nick you. We're going to go to our base. And I'm going to drop you in the middle. And I'm going to make you Diddy because I think it'd be cute as heck. Where's my shrink gone? There it is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Look at him! He's so Diddy. Oh, brilliant. Oh, you know what we could do as well? I want to see what he looks like if he's massive. He kind of looks like the... What's the Titan's name? The other one. The one that's not the Colossal Titan. The Armored Titan? He kind of looks like the Armored Titan. I should have put him over here. Brilliant. If you... Wait. I think the chunk load keybind hotkey combo sound should come back. Okay, how do I do that? I think it's fine. You can use COVID is brutal. I'm glad you're feeling better. I've been better for a while now. I'm going to look up when I did my ATM star, like I finished the ATM star, because that was a while back now. I've got a little bit of a stuffy nose today as well, which is a bit sucky, but... Okay, it was 3 months ago I had COVID, and that was just the worst. It was just after a Christmas party I went to. We'd not seen anybody in the entire week because we worked from home. And then we went to the Christmas party and we got COVID, and it's just like, of course that's going to happen. Ugh. Brilliant. Just looked it up, and SevTech did not have GregTech. Okay, I thought it was I thought it just was similar to GregTech. Then, if it didn't have it in there, it must have had some similar components. Have you seen the Compact Claustrophobia pack? I have seen that pack. I watched the entire series that Gaming on Caffeine did on that from start to finish. I know he's also done one where it's him and a mate of his, and they play it together, but I haven't watched that yet. I've actually got it on my to watch list. But that is such a cool looking pack. Only issue for me is it's kind of an old pack now. It's very old. But I don't know, I was thinking about playing that at some point. Maybe not on camera. Oh god, Goth Boy's here. Armored is the Armored Titan. Yeah, I thought it would be. Yeah. Best part of ATM 8 are the Hexarai crows. What are the Hexarai crows? What do they do? I've got to wrap this up in 15 minutes, and there's a little bit I want to talk to you guys about before we wrap up, but I'm going to run over to my Hexarai area. What did I call it? I can't remember now. Dark Coven, that was it. I'm falling. Oh no, I'm good. I think there should be some around here. I spawned in a world recently because I was just testing out seeds and stuff. And there was just loads of those crows. That's where my flipping digital miner went. I knew it was around here somewhere. Yeah, there was loads of those crows just flying about. I don't exactly know what they do. But anyway, let's do a /home. Can't spell. Brilliant. Iron golems always remind me of the robots from La Puta. I don't know what that is. I think it's funny how English people pronounce Hexarai. It sounds like hex. Why? I'm gonna have to look that up. What's La Putai? La Puta. La Puta. Oh, Castle in the Sky. I don't know why I don't know it as that name. That's weird. I haven't watched that film in years. Absolute years. Now that you mention it, I can see that. I can see it. F3T should reload everything. Okay, let's try that. F3T. Did I just crash? No, I'm good. Okay. We're coming out of this at some point. One of the best Ghibli animes ever. La Puta. We should, me and the missus should watch that, definitely. It does mean witchery. It means witchery in German. I knew that. I actually did know that. Which is like one of the only German words I know. If you've been watching the stream all the way through, you'll know that. Yeah. Final Fantasy 14 gamer, I see. Is Final Fantasy 14 the... I don't know what's happened to my game, by the way. Is Final Fantasy 14 the like MMO version of Final Fantasy? Because I will admit that I played, like, I think it was before I started recording. My mate was like, do you want to come play this? And there was like 5 or 6 of us that wanted to play at the same time. And I could not stop playing that game. Because it was free as well, so I didn't pay anything. And I just played, like, I got to like level 60 or something on like 3 different like modes, the same character. It was a cool game. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's happened here. I might have to... do one of these. Hopefully that says be right back for you guys. Oh, as soon as I flipping did it... Look, it came back. Oh, brilliant. That just took ages, and as soon as I was like, nah, let's go somewhere else, it flipping loaded back in. I think this means, yeah, we've got sound back. Brilliant. In that case, I am gonna pop over here. Oh, he's kind of cute, isn't he? Brilliant. Right, I have got 10 minutes to sort of talk to you guys about the server. Obviously, I was talking about a server this entire time. I have a server set up, and I am going to go back to the... let's do this one instead. Ending soon. But I'm not ended. I'm still here. I'm just going to swap out to the server. We're going to have a look at the server quick, because I know there's only been one person that's been on the server other than myself and Marge. And that is JM3. JM3's been helping out. He's like one of my mods on Discord and so on and so on. But we have set up a server, and I've recorded like 3 videos on it already. I know, right? Server! I've recorded 3 videos on it already, and every time I've deleted them because, I don't know, it was just not up to snuff, really. Every video I tried to do. Because I was playing it as single player, because you guys aren't in it yet. So, what's a good way to get energy? Melons! I'll just put that out there. I've got a guide on it if you want to have a look at that. In fact, I will post it in the chat if I can. Oh, I've got to close my ATM. Yeah, forgot about this. I've got to force exit my all the mods 8 to get out of that save. It's just something weird with it, but anyway. So the server, I've been thinking I might be setting up a Patreon because it's kind of expensive, the server. I've had it for basically an entire month. And I don't know if I want to do a Patreon. Like, I'm happy to eat the cost, but it's, you know, we're trying to do up a house and everything costs, right? So I'm thinking if we can get I don't know, a few people to come on, and then we split the costs over all of us. Just like a quid, and then you can get on the server, and then there you go. I haven't set anything up on Patreon yet, so I'm still figuring some stuff out. But yeah, then we've got a server where we can all play. So that's all I'm thinking, really. Give me a second, and it's still loading, because you know what loading a Minecraft mod pack is like. Oh. But yeah, we're going to do... Can everyone join the server, or is it just Patreon members? I'm thinking we can make everybody join the server. Right now I've set it to whitelist, and it's only got me, Marge, and JM3 on there. Until we're ready, because I haven't set anything up on there at all. But ideally we'd have, like, you can get on the server but for free. And I've been thinking you have no chunk loads and no chunk claims until you're a Patreon member. I think that's kind of fair, right? Like, if you're a Patreon member, then you can chunk load your area, and that means it loads whilst you're away. And if you're not a Patreon member, then the chunks that you're in, unless someone else has chunk loaded them or someone else is on and in that area, the chunks are not there, if you know what I mean. I think JM3 is actually playing right now, so I'm going to go see if I can jump in the game and then show you it. I don't know how that sounds to you guys. I've been really, like, anxious about saying I might set up a Patreon, because I don't even ask you guys for subs, right? I don't like doing that because it seems really artificial to me, but... And I haven't set one up yet, but I will be. I might set up a Gravitas server, but for now it's going to be all the mods 8, and I plan on doing videos on the server, so I think that might be kind of fun. I'm not going to be rushing for the ATM start. I was kind of thinking we'd do a community project, if you know what I mean, on the ATM star. But here we go. I don't know if it's going to show. Are you going to show? Yes, you are. Look where we are. Oh, and it always does this. Whenever I load into the pack, I have to put myself in the bigger version of things. But there we go. Does this look familiar? This is my single player. I used the same seed, and it kind of worked. So this is where I am going to... We've got no forced chunk loads. I am an admin, so I can give myself some. So, yo, I have... a gift. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, flipping heck. Hello. Look, I'm interacting with people. This is actually kind of fun. Ooh. What are you going to give me? He's got his create goggles on and everything. Oh. You've got your magnet on. Turn your magnet off. I think I set mine to keybind H. Awesome. Wait, I want you to go in the back. What is it? B. Ah, gold backpack. Thank you. I'm actually about to log off, by the way. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys we do have the server up and running. And I'm still planning on what we're going to do. Like, what happens if we do a server and then you guys chunk destroy everybody's bases and stuff like that? You know, there's stuff that I have to think about. Magnet is definitely OP. Is it a jar of dirt? Brilliant. So let me catch up on the comments, and then I am going to call it a day. Sorry, JM3. I really wanted to do like a well, we're going to do this soon. We're going to have a little video where we're playing together. All of you guys, hopefully. My house isn't far from your island. Okay, let me catch up on comments and we'll pop over to your house and then we'll call it a day. How's that sound? There's a bit of a delay on the stream, so you might not have heard that. But anyway. Never played Minecraft on a server. Nor have I. Never played it on a server before. Sounds like a good idea regarding the chunk load and claiming though. Probably also best to either limit or disable tick acceleration. I know, right? I was thinking maybe we get rid of the roots mod or something like that. Oh, nice, thank you. Buttered toast. Legend. Where'd he go? Interesting. I think it's probably a good idea to do that. I think maybe we don't allow chunk destroyers either, which would make everything so much more interesting. Because I chunk destroyed for all of my stuff in ATM 8, which is probably not a good idea. Did I miss the chat? What did he say? TP to me if you want. Okay. I will in a sec. Toast is the best meal. It is, just in general. It depends. Do you want jam or compote on your toast? Anyway. What about the items that chunk load? That's what JM3 pointed out when we were talking about it. He was like, wait, you can use a flux point and you can have a thing on there that says like, yeah, chunk load this area. So still things I need to think about. That's why I haven't actually put the server up, even though we got it at the end of February when we got 5k subs. Beans on toast is definitely good. Oh. Achievement get. Yes, then even I can join the server. My parents won't let me give money to YouTubers. That's fair enough. But I'm fine with the Patreon. I think it's just fair. Yeah, I say go for the Patreon. You've got my support at least. Oh, thank you. Servers are a pain in the butt to set up and maintain, especially an ATM 8. No shame in asking for some cash. Nice one. Thank you for saying that. Okay. Chunk destroyers can't destroy claimed chunks. I did know that because I claimed some chunks a while back and I put it down. But imagine I've claimed this entire island, which I do intend to do. What is it? I'm going to type this in. See if I can remember it from memory. FTB chunks admin. Oh, hello, admin. Extra claim chunks? Yes, I need those as well. Pilpoh ads. I mean, it's my server, so I'm going to put 500. And then I'm also going to change that from claims to force loads. And I'm not going to give myself 500 because I don't want to crash the server myself. That would be funny, wouldn't it? But I'm going to give myself 50 for now. And I am going to claim my entire island. Just because I feel like this has been the island that we've been on in the series. And I want to... This is my island, basically. There we go. I'm going to go over in this direction. Claim that little extra bit over there. But I was thinking chunk claims, good idea. You can let people into... I have to keep going. You can let people into your chunk claims as well if you go through like the teams stuff. Like me and JM3 and Marge were in the same team, so we could like mess about with spawn. I should probably go and chunk claim or whatever it is, do the claimy thing at spawn as well. I am just going to pop into creative just because then I can fly about and we can have a look. There we go. Spawn is over in this direction. This has changed slightly. So we've got this big old mushroom thing instead of what was it before? It was... I don't remember what was here before. I think it was the windmill from... You know, the pillager windmill. For some reason, when I spawned in here, it was just this big mushroom, which is fine by me. But it's similar enough. Anyway, I should stop having a look around here. Not going to lie, beans on toast sounds disgusting. Wrong. Beans on toast is what I lived on whilst I was at university. So I love beans on toast. How do I teleport to JM3? I'm sure it'd tell me. But anyway. Flux points can be disabled. There are standards in all the mods. Digital miner, FTP chunks is the only way. Oh, cool. Okay, that'll be good. If we can disable all of the chunk destroyers. Okay. JM3. Hey, here we go. Oh, he's got mechanism power set up as well. Where is this? Oh, you're just over there. Fair enough. I think this is where I built my Botania, if I remember correctly. What the heck is that? Is that a rhino? It is a rhino. No way. I don't want to go into... What helmet are you wearing? Okay. Okay, slash game mode. Survival. Brilliant. It didn't even kill me. Got him. Right, I'm gonna slash game mode to go back into creative. Ha. I'm about to finish up now. I should probably tell him. Memes. Yeah, so I need to disable all of that sort of stuff. There's a few, like, the crystal... I might... This is going to really hurt me because I love my time in the bottle, but I might actually not let myself or anyone else have a time in the bottle because... I don't know, it'll play completely different if we don't have these tick acceleration things, right? I was also thinking about setting up a community spawn. So, good night stream. It's from JM3 right there. I believe spawn is over in this direction somewhere. I think it's past this. It's like right around this area. And I was thinking maybe someone could pick up making certain parts of the ATM star, right? So ATM star. Maybe someone focuses on nether stars. Maybe someone, I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out once we actually get something like bedded down for the server. But I just wanted to prove to you guys we actually have a server set up, and yeah, you guys should be able to play it soon. I know I've said soon for about a month now, but I have been working on it. It's just finding the time to set stuff up in between me recording videos, right? So, can you set server extensions for players can protect chunks? You will need that. If you claim something, like I've just claimed the island, so JM3 can't go on the island and stick a bunch of dynamite under it or something. But yeah, if you claim something, you shouldn't. Well, people shouldn't be able to like mess with your stuff, and it'll be your area. I mean, if you haven't been on for months, an OP, so like me or JM3, should be able to like stop that, and like free it up for people. But chunk loaders in the mods can also be disabled in config. That's good to know. I still find that husbandry is still popping up in a lot of other packs right now. Yeah. In my opinion, the server shouldn't have more than 5 players or it will lag. I've set it to 50 right now. So max players is 50. we'll just see how it goes. It's a decent server. That's the thing. I put like it's kind of hefty the amount that it costs. So it should be a decent server. We should be able to get more than 5 on there. I hope. But we'll have to find out when you guys come on and play. I play it on my own server with my family. Playing all the mods 8. You can reset all the dimensions if you want. That's really good to know. Vanilla portal chunk loader. What's that? I didn't even know that was a thing. Weird. Oh, mate. You're going to have to catch up on the stream because, yeah, you are a little late. We're just about to wrap up, if I'm honest. Also things that mess with time, like the time tablet of sunrise for ours. Yeah, we're going to have to... This is the thing. We need to figure all of these things out, and then I might actually go talk to the ATM guys because I know they've got a community server. I will say, they said what their community server was, and I went for the one above that in the packages. I'm not bragging. I'm a little bit, but you know. But I might pop over to them and see what they've done to their server, because they've got I think they've just got a pure Patreon server, so only for Patreon members. But it might be cool if everybody could join, and then if you're a Patreon, you can chunk load your area, or you can claim your chunks in an area. That'd be kind of cool, I think. But yeah, this is what I was going to say. We are ready for multiplayer. So the whole beginning of the stream, I was saying I'm going to be done with all the mods 8, but I'm not done with it. I'm not done with the single... No, I'm not done with the multiplayer version of it. I'm done with the single player version. I might pop back into my world every so often, and I will pop up a world download in the Discord. I'll put one of those up at some point. I'll try and do it tonight. I probably won't be able to do it tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow night. But it will be there soon, and you guys can have a run around and you can see all my silly builds that I did. But yeah, I think that is probably where I'm going to end it. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one, which will be Gravitas, by the way. I'm going to have Gravitas video out tomorrow.